Scott's enjoying it out here in the wind and the rain earlier. Zach Johnson is up there too. You've got Adam Scott. He's going well today out on the course at the moment. Jordan Spieth yet to go out. What are you talking about yet to go out, Chris? I'll tell you about that in a moment. Nick Fowler is out there, the last Englishman to win an Open. He's been, well, playing better today, but he's 11 over par. And Tiger Woods, well, he's going to struggle. He's going out around about the same time as Tom Watson at 4 over par as well. As I said, the cut likely to be at around 1 under at the moment. But it's difficult to tell where the cut will be because today we had monsoon-like conditions here at St Andrews. I'll tell you what a difference a few hours make, because quite literally over there is the car park where I've parked my car, and I had to sit in the car for the best part of an hour, because if I'd have even tried to get out and walk round to the back to put my waterproofs on, I would have been absolutely soaked. The course here, you should probably see some pictures of it now. This morning, this is just 6 or 7 hours ago, was absolutely covered in water. There were puddles that were ankle deep, calf deep, and it really was bad. They had to delay play by some 3 hours. Now, that has given the R&A, the people who run this event, a real headache, because it means the likes of Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, the overnight leader, will be going out so late that they probably won't complete their second rounds. One other player I want to note, because talking of monsoon-like conditions, Anirban Lahiri of India. I saw him out on the course not long ago, just over here, playing the par 3 11th. Beautiful shot into the par 3 11th. Got a par there. He's 5 under for the tournament. And India, of course, what a fillip that would be for the Asian Tour if he was to win. They've never had a winner, the Asian Tour, of the Open. But those monsoon-like conditions, they were bad. Before they went out, Ricky Fowler and Adam Scott, like the rest of us, were busy taking cover.
Downwind on the way out and into the wind coming in. So you really have to be on top of ball striking coming in. Downwind you can get away with a little bit more. It's easier to hit the ball straight and typically easier to make some birdies. So the first 7 holes is where you can really get after the golf course, and yesterday I wasn't able to do that, and then made it a lot harder on myself coming in. So 12 through 18 is where the golf course is its toughest. And like I said, you have to be on top of your ball striking and control the golf ball and be able to get at the proper distances.
Sure, it plays a factor, but it's one of those things, if you can be here enough, it'll all even out. And I've had some good draws, and last year I was on the other side of the draw, and I don't know how it's going to work out today, but it's exciting just to be out here playing now.
And how's your morning been so far, sitting out the rain delay, waiting to watch to see what your new tee time would be?
It's actually been good because it's a short turnaround, you know, finishing late last night, getting back to the hotel at 8 and then up at 6 this morning to get ready for the round. It was nice to have a few extra hours rest and a little nap even.
Well, I saw Adam Scott just a moment ago when I was walking around the course, and he looked very confident indeed, very relaxed. He's bogey-free. The last time I was able to look at the leaderboard, he was 6 under par. Ricky Fowler too. He's playing very well. He looks very confident, like he's enjoying himself. He's only 1 under for the tournament at the moment, not getting those birdies because, well, in this stiff breeze, it's difficult to put the ball on the green where you want it to go. But let's talk about those conditions a little bit more. I want to show you just how bad it was. It's difficult really to see from some of the pictures how deep those puddles were. So I wanted to find out for myself, went out onto the St Andrews links to find a puddle of my own to test the depth. Right, well, I'm really keen to show these puddles up close and personal. Look how deep they are, almost up to my ankles, certainly up to my wrists. This is serious water, and it's all over the St Andrews course. Absolute paradise if you're a duck, but if you're a golfer, not so good. That said, if your ball lands in this stuff, it's okay. You can take relief. You can take your ball out, put it somewhere dry, and it won't cost you any strokes. And there's going to be loads of golfers doing that today. That's going to slow things down even more. And we already know the second round is going to go into Saturday, but this is just going to make matters worse. Although that said, I have to say this puddle was much bigger when I got here earlier, and it's receding very quickly because underneath all this is a bed of sand. So the course drains really, really well. I won't need a bath tonight, will I?
Tell them you're out of vision.
Well, look at that scene. Those are the fans walking back into St Andrews. No doubt hoping to catch a glimpse of Tom Watson and Tiger Woods coming out a little bit later. Jordan Spieth trying to do the Ben Hogan hat-trick from 1953. Let's go to Lords. Jessica Crichton is there. We're at the cradle of golf. She's at the home of cricket, where the Australians have found some form, I understand.
Yes, Australia again in dominant form today, and drama for England on day 2 as Adam Lyth is caught out on just the second ball of England's reply. I actually saw Lyth in the training nets earlier this morning, obviously wanting to make sure that he was in the best possible shape when he came to take on Australia's bowlers, but it wasn't to be for the Yorkshireman. He was bowled out for naught. And away he goes. I mean, England's innings now suffering a real dent there. Before all that, though, they did very well with the ball. They saw 7 Australian wickets fall. Stuart Broad has been a key man. He's been in great form today for England. He took 4 of those 7 wickets, and he was a key man in the first test in Cardiff, where he took 3 of Australia's 4 top batsmen. Joe Root also a key man with the ball for England today. He took 2 very important wickets, particularly that of Steve Smith, who managed a double century. But for now, England in the last few minutes, they were on 23 for 1, and they really now just need to steady the ship and hold on.
Up against it, it sounds like, Jess. Thank you very much indeed. Danny Willett leads the Open. There's a long, long way to go. The second round will continue into Saturday. Who's Danny Willett, you're asking? Well, the last 10 times he's played St Andrews, he's played it in par or better, and he's in the top 40 in the world. That for you is sport today.